took my brother and the cancer took my daddy. That's a big empty space, but I'm still smiling happy. I'm evading poverty a couple times, it could've trapped me. $500,000 in the duffel till my little brothers match. The cops took my brother and the cancer took my daddy. That's a big empty space, but I'm still smiling happy. I'm evading poverty a couple times, it could've trapped me. $500,000 in the duffel till my little brothers match me. Niggas want a bucket crash, got no common sense. I've been smiling through the trauma, know this drama intense. I got tired of ducking crash, jumping mama fence. Could've been a superstar running back like Lynch. True religion, Farragamo, filthy in the trench. Money bags, popping tags, all at my expense. For a business, 2 beamers balling through your rent. Ace got the fish bowl, Poppy got the tent. You got ink on your body, but you never spent. I was praying for my daddy, hope he heaven sent. Pay a lawyer for my brother, there's no evidence. How the fuck Donald Trump became the president? It be the law and elevation, sacrifice the geese. I know these niggas go against me cause I'm pressing peace. Sometimes I wanna catch a body temper on the lease. Y'all the ones that's really switching, acting like it's me. The cops took my brother and the cancer took my daddy. That's
What's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young Ant Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young Ant Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topics today is yours truly, X4 and Doty6. We're going to start with X4 first. So y'all know a few days ago I had dropped some content pertaining to X4 being in jail and being sorted out in or saw with 4 extras. However, this came by way of somebody who was in jail or went to jail around the same time as them, but was from an opposing hood. So, you know, we got people who just gonna, you know what I'm saying, stump down, keep it shitty. And we got some people who gonna spin narratives and lies. And from other information that I was privy to and was laid on me, I think I can kind of say them running into each other was a lie spun to be braids, for be braids to throw out there on who's for other people to grasp. And, you know what I'm saying, try to get this situation viral. However, like I said, I'll play later on what information I have based on somebody else's expertise and looking things up that them dudes didn't cross paths, although they both got arrested on 40 So today we'll be talking about a little bit about what X4 in jail for briefly, and we're going to talk about the main subject of what's brought us here, of him basically being PC in the county jail. Now, this is alleged. I don't know. 600 hopped out there, brought this story by way of the 40's. You know what I'm saying? He said he tapped in with the 40's, and the 40's told him that, oh boy, is a no bueno. He's all bad. And I was looking, they saying that from what 600 say, that he ain't from the hood no more. You know, when he get out, come over there, might get put off. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's a big area, big hood. You know what I'm saying? A lot of mixed emotions and feelings, and just, you know, a lot of whole human being activity, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure it's people that's with him and it's people that sympathize with him and stuff like that. So with that being said, right, X4 had went to jail on 40 Hood Day for a robbery out in Burbank. Now, I don't know what he was doing out there in Burbank, but he wasn't at no jumper. But from what I'm grasped, he was at a studio recording some music, him and another guy. And amongst him and this other guy at the studio recording music with whoever they was recording it with, an alleged robbery took place. So if y'all don't know, that's what X4 is in jail for. He's in jail for a robbery right now. So it's being reported that he was recording at a studio doing some music in her business with somebody, him and another counterpart of his, and at the studio they robbed and stripped somebody. Now, I don't know. See, I know when we was kids, And I even know now today, when you see somebody on TV or, you know, you seeing all these interviews, everybody always think that somebody's paid up or they got this money or they made it. And a lot of this stuff be promo. You know what I'm saying? Stuff you get paid for, but even if you get paid for an interview, it ain't like you just got this big paid, you know what I'm saying, advance and you about to just, you know what I'm saying, live it out Dougie Wuggy, you know what I'm saying, balling out of control. But however, you know what I'm saying, this what makes me think a lot of this jewelry that these guys out here be wearing be moissanite and be fake. And a lot of this stuff will pass the diamond tester. You feel me? Like, so somebody can have a real diamond tester and put it up to you and that moissanite and that fake stuff, beep, beep, like, you know what I'm saying, like you good and stuff like that. And then you see me out here 35 on my neck. Ooh, like, and you know, and stuff like that. It just be sounding crazy. But I'm not gonna lie. I thought the dude at least had a few dollars to where he wouldn't be out here robbing nobody. You know, you see him bust down, you know what I'm saying, flossing the Cartier watch, you know what I'm saying? So now this type of stuff are put into question unless you just crash out, unless you see somebody who bust down stuff look like it's worth more than yours, you know what I'm saying? To where you like, man, I'm about to strip him and turn my stuff into the pawn shop, or, you know what I'm saying, to the jewelry dude, melt it down, you know what I'm saying, put my money back in my pocket and wear his stuff, or vice versa. Get his stuff, melt it down, you know what I'm saying, to where you wearing your stuff, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, that was a bad idea of him robbing him because he's in jail. And obviously, when you got a known name and it's not hard to find you, if you not masked down, what the hell are you doing anything illegal for? It's a cold game. So now he's in this county jail and they say he turned it down fades. So let's get into the content.
Bro, dude rolled it up in the county though. I believe it's trying to go 2,400. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to go up in there with the homies in program. You know what I'm saying? Refused and rolled it up and was requesting high power. Yeah, bro, we know you requested high power in San Bernardino County too. Yeah, we know that. You know, you refused to hit the main line. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even like that. You ain't got 100,000 followers, boy. You feel what I'm saying? Blueface, million followers, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Platinum recording artist, mainline, still to this day. You know what I'm saying? All these celebrities, you talking about LA County, bro. You ain't Robert Downey Jr. Who you think you are, nigga? You don't get no special privileges, bro. You gonna roll it up or you gonna hit this main line. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm not gonna say the details, but dude's a mark, bro. X-Fo is a buster, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And all this whole situation is from doing buster shit, scared to take phase, homie. You know what I'm saying? What happened just get your phase out the way? You know what I'm saying? Ain't like my nigga Baby Runner said, should I be off? Hey, bro, what happened to niggas just getting their phase, you know what I'm saying, and licking their wounds, you know what I'm saying, and having their black eye for a few days, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that, you know what I mean? What's going on out here? But I don't know. Dude's a buster, you feel what I'm saying? You know I had to check in with the 40’s before I made this video, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, go ahead, bro, cuz ain't from the hood. Fuck cuz. I said, oh, well, shit, say no more. He's a buster then, I don't fuck with him. See y'all soon.
So there y'all have it there, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how 600 got wind, which it ain't hard to get wind, you know what I'm saying? 600 probably got somebody up in that county jail and or somebody else broke it first, and 600 caught wind of it, you know, and decided to speak on it. So I don't know their history. I don't know if he was signed to 600 before, if that's the little dude that was messing with 600 and whack originally, and then, you know, went and did some other stuff, you know, people not taking disloyalty slightly. So, you know, if you disloyal towards somebody, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure, you know what I'm saying, at any given chance they got to be disloyal or to get you, they're going to pay you back in tens. So, however, from what 600 reported, is that he actually did, if not rolled it up, pulled a PC move. So, this is what debunks the narrative that him and 4’s ran into each other, because obviously 4’s is back in there on that 200 flow, that 2000 flow. We always know what I said 600, 400, man, I'm discombobulated. We always know where 4’s go to jail, somehow, some way he ends up on that 2,000 floor. He don't go to the 3,000, he don't go to the 4,000, he don't go to the 5,000. It's the 2,000 floor. And he had got out here previous times before, 2 or 3 times, and stated how on that 2,000 floor, it's a Crip module, you know what I'm saying, and how he had Crip Alley up there and all that stuff. So it looked like X4 and fell into 4X's domain and didn't want to go in there. You know what I'm saying? Didn't want to go in there and box. Now, we got audio of him just a month ago or 2 months prior on Cam Capone saying he had took 20 fades at first. You know, if you got the glove crossed out, you got the O crossed out, you got the, you know what I'm saying, all the different stuff that associates with rolling 40s crossed out, that he has to see you. One time, he had took 20 fades. So, that one fade shouldn't have definitely been nothing if this is in case what's going on, but it seems like this is what's going on, that he might have landed in 4X's module and decided not to go up in that thing. Or it's the enemies. I don't know which one. But like I said, we all know that 4X's roam that 2000 floor, and that's his home when he's in the county jail. So it looking like X4 went in there and tried to pull the celebrity status. Now, you know, if you a high-ranking celebrity that's widely known, not LA, worldly and widely known, universal, more than likely they're going to try to put protection on you. That protection come by way of being PC'd up or being at high power where you in the cell by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Program it by yourself and things like that. So, however, as 600 pointed out, you got Blueface, you got other rappers that's big as him, if not bigger, in LA and outside of LA. These dudes going to jail, going to pens. These dudes walking main lines. Nothing happening to these dudes. If they got some fades, these dudes catching their fades. What's the difference from you? You're trying to hit these police that, hey, man, I'm a rapper, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, man, you know, I ain't trying to, you know, getting on to the, you know, just put me in high power. And it looked like somebody caught on to that. And, you know, that's the wrong move. And I ain't going to just say in age, today in time, and any time, that's the wrong move. Definitely, man, definitely with all these tats on your face. So it looked like somebody is outed X4. It looked like somebody has put him out there, and he's definitely in jail for a robbery. As y'all seen, I placed that robbery paperwork in our situation right before I start speaking in this segment. You know what I'm saying? That robbery paperwork was placed there. So that's what he's sitting in jail for. Don't know how much time he's facing. Hey! But more than likely, with you of a celebrity stats in or a node, they gonna throw the book at you. Being that he's out here rapping, you know what I'm saying? He said he the face of this gang and all. Man, look, just watch. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna kind of try to come with all elements for this robbery. You know what I'm saying? Pulling the rapping stuff out, all this stuff is gonna come out in court. And I just wonder what's going to happen in jail because, I mean, we didn't hear this from no 40s, but, you know what I'm saying, 600 said he spoke to the 40s, and the 40s is saying fuck him, and, you know, let's just see how this play out in jail. So I wonder if he's actually in high max or is he on another floor? Did he hit another floor? So with that, we going to conclude that there, and we going to get into Doty6, man. So, you know, we've been seeing Doty6 went here and dropped these photos. So, I'm scrolling on Instagram, and as I'm scrolling down Instagram, you know, I run into Adam22 page. I don't know if it came from Adam22 or his No Jumper page, but whichever one, it was either on Adam22 or No Jumper page, I come across them photos. Doty6 admits to being DP. Now, when I first ran across it, for some reason, I don't know if it's this weed I'm smoking, I've been miscombobulated lately. I thought it was X4. I'm like, oh man, it must mean X4. He must have got out and they trying to say something about a DP for whatever reason. But as I look in closely, it's actually Doty6. So I don't know for what reason he got DP for it, but it's just like, you know, it just seemed that something is going on with everybody that's popping, you know what I'm saying, for the 40s, you know what I'm saying? 4X's down, you know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing. I'm pretty sure he probably be out within like the next 60 to 45 days. He ain't been on that phone, you know what I'm saying? Usually you wouldn't heard of the message by now. Y'all see X4, he just went down for the robbery in Burbank, you know what I'm saying, at a recording studio. And now we got Doty6 being DP. And I'm going to put the rest of these clippings and photos up because it seemed like Doty6 felt like the DP was coming in or people was hating on him. And you got to understand, out here in this lifestyle, out here in this realm, you know, you popping, the homegirls probably on you, the rats from the other hoods on you, amongst, you know, whatever little bras, you know what I'm saying, Instagram models, you know what I'm saying, that's people you and stuff like that. When you got the juice, man, and you're shining, baby, they definitely gonna be hating, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that nigga not in the hood. Oh, he think he all that. Oh, he ain't doing this. And, you know, you could be somebody who got hats and or been handling your business beforehand. The hate just start coming, you know what I'm saying? Once you stop participating and you start getting into your money and you start, you know what I'm saying, focusing more on responsibilities and stuff like that, here come the hate. They gonna act like you never did nothing. So I don't know his situation. I ain't try to call nobody I know, try to find out nothing. This just is something I ran into by way of the internet, and you know, I was already coming to drop the segment on X4, so why not merge the two? Now we're gonna drop the rest of these photos that he dropped from his page, and y'all already know it's the Hef weight and the Hef effect. We gonna commentate. Y'all see it right there with y'all own eyes. Y'all can't hear it with y'all ears, but y'all paying attention. My hood DP me for the first time today. Thank y'all. I needed that. Y'all been wanting to do that. So this is just what's going on. Me, myself, what I had got up there and put a DP on the internet, nah, not because I'm ashamed about something or that I don't want nobody to know that I got DP, but, you know, just certain, you know what I'm saying, things are, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just my opinion. This is not law. Certain things is just, you know, not meant to be heard for the internet, you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as ongoing things or something that just happened, you know what I'm saying? Now, what I will attest to that, you know, he beat whoever to the punch unless, well, maybe he felt like, because y'all see he's saying that they've been wanting to do this, so obviously he's been feeling the hate since he got out of jail, or there been some situations where his name came up and people have been speaking on him and he like, hold on, and probably got up out of a few situations, like, man, and probably just noted like, oh, okay, niggas hate, niggas trying to get up on me. He said, thank y'all, I needed that. So maybe the thank y'all, I needed that opened his eyes up to something like, yeah, all right, that's what niggas on. I already knew that. I've been saying that, but thank y'all, I needed that because y'all actually did that. And this is something I knew. And then I knew what you niggas is really on and how y'all energy is towards me. And I got to further probably distance myself from you niggas because I'm out here trying to put the set on and be the face of this shit for the right reasons. And niggas is hating. And ain't nobody gonna understand. See, somebody that's just in the hood, thugged out, trying to become all they can be in the game, they not gonna understand the person who's hustling and or getting money, looking good, you know what I'm saying, smelling good, you know what I'm saying, receiving all the love. The bangers, they want all the love, you know what I'm saying? The ones that's protecting the realm of the hood, they want all the love. But they're not usually the ones that get the love. As black as they acting, it's how people seem to shy away from them and or treat them. You know what I'm saying? Not to say I don't know Doty business, that he ain't got his hands dirty, but you see, fresh out on Kendrick tape, features from Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what I'm saying? He doing stuff with Lefty Gunplay. You know what I'm saying? He got it popping with the homies in the hood and stuff like that. So, you know, he's been taking the proper steps and right steps, you know what I'm saying? And it looked like he's trying to reprogram himself and focus on success. But he's also been keeping it sporty. Like, he's been keeping it sporty. Like, so like I said, I don't know the ins and outs. I don't know the insides of what's going on, for what reason he got DP, but it happened. And before anybody can put it out there in or try to speak on him and make him content, he put it out there himself. With that being said, we gonna conclude this there. It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail.
Be acting like they own shit over there, my nigga. You feel me? Like, nigga, you don't own nothing over there, though, bro. Nigga, get to the hood. Nigga ain't got, nigga, we hand in front of somebody else's house. If you don't knock it off, nigga, I'm finna go in the house, go, nigga, take my shoes off, nigga, turn on YouTube, make me some content, and stay out you niggas' way. Because it be 10 niggas on the block with one strap. You feel me? I got my own strap. You feel me? I ain't passing shit on. And I ain't put my life in another nigga's hands. So the fix all that, right? I'm just stay my monkey ass in the house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And there's so much niggas telling out here nowadays. You don't know who's snitching. You feel me? You got a strap on you. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you got Crash, the FBI, the National Guards pulling out, going straight to you. But you want a nigga to come to the hood.